Hi guys! Well, today I'm going to show you how I layer my hair at home. And now this might not be the right way to do it, but it has worked for me, so I'm sharing it with you guys and hopefully it will help you achieve your own layers at home as well. So before I cut my hair, I like to straighten it out just to see how or where I like to cut my hair. And this is important if you have curly or wavy hair as well. Next, I separate the front of my hair starting at my ear away from the back half of my hair. I clip up the top section and then I tie the back super tight so that it doesn't mingle with the front section. Now with the front, I'm going to section my hair from the top to the side of my ear, keeping in mind that this will be the first third of my hair. Then I secure the rest of the hair and I repeat the same thing on the other side. The first guide point that I like to use is the pit of my neck. Basically, you'll pull your hair all the way down to the pit of the neck and see how much you need to cut off, which is around 1.5 inches for me. Now, if you don't already have layers like I do, that number will be a little bit larger. Next, I'm going to comb my hair with a wet comb to prepare for cutting. So we'll start with one side first. What I do is I pull the section all the way straight up to the top of my noggin, and then I comb any weird tangles or knots out. Hold that section in between your fingers and pull it straight to the front to where you need to trim off, which is 1.5 inches for me. Now if your hair is like me and it is already layered, some pieces will fall out from between your fingers, and that's fine, those don't need to be cut. Now with your shears, go ahead and make one clean cut straight across, using your fingers as a straight line guide. Go ahead and repeat the same thing on the other side. Put everything to the top, then forward to the guide and cut. So by pulling up and forward, your hair will layer itself when you cut. If your hair looks a wee bit choppy, you can use a razor or some thinning shears to make a few snips to feather it out. Now section another third from the hair that was clipped back from before and re-clip up the rest. Repeat on the other side. So the next guide would be 2 to 3 inches below the pit of my neck. So then I pull the newly sectioned piece of hair down so I can visualize how much I need to take off, which is about 1 inch here. Again, with wet hair, I pull up and forward and I cut off the amount that was visualized from before. Repeat on the other side as well. Another tip is, if you don't have any thinning shears or a razor, you can use your shears to make vertical cuts. It will take a bit more time, but it also works for feathering your hair out as well. Now I let down the last third of my hair and my next guide is around 3 to 4 inches below the pit of my neck. So I pull my hair down to that guide to see how much I should take off. Again, pull up and forward and cut off the amount that is needed. Let down the rest of your hair just to see how it looks. Now if you don't like how my hair looks and you want an even layer all the way down your hair, just keep sectioning your hair, creating new guides every 3 to 4 inches down and repeat the cutting steps. Since I have super thick hair, I like to go in and thin out random sections of my hair. But if you have thin hair, you don't have to worry about this at all. So that's my signature super front layers with super long layers in the back. Yeah, it makes me look like I have extensions in, but I kind of like to keep people guessing. I get tons of requests on how my hair is cut, and I hope that kind of helps you guys out a little bit. Good luck to you, those of you who are trying this. By the way, if this is your first time cutting your hair, just take your time and be patient with it. Play around with the guidelines and make sure that you're comfortable with cutting your hair first before you actually do it. So have fun, you guys, and I'll see you later. Rock on, hair junkies!